Hey, what's up, man? This CB26, always talking shit, and I got some more shit to talk about. You feel me? Um, I've been sitting back lately, dude, and I just been chilling, man, and just watching everybody's videos, watching little comments, you know what I'm saying? Watching little shit like that, watching what everybody been saying about this Pacquiao knockout, seeing how everybody responds to this shit, and it's like really the the Mayweather fans. See that? Listen, y'all. There's a difference between Mayweather fans, boxing fans, and Flomos. There's a difference between Pacquiao fans, Pac-tards, and boxing fans. Okay, there is a fucking difference, y'all. A Pacquiao fan and a Pac-tard is not the same. A Floyd Mayweather fan and a Flomo is not the same. Cut it out, everybody. It's not the same thing. Okay? A Flomo is a motherfucker that think Floyd is the greatest fighter of all time. To me, I'm sorry, that's a Flomo to me. If you think Floyd is the greatest of all time, or if you even think he in the top five, look, man. Pacquiao. A Pac-tard is a motherfucker that think Pacquiao is the greatest fighter of all time. You're a motherfucking Pac-tard. Stop it. These dudes are not the greatest fighters of all time. Cut it out, man. Y'all be disrespecting a lot of motherfucking people, man. And you know, all them old timers and shit, man. Y'all, that shit be pissing me off, man. Cause y'all motherfuckers, y'all really don't even, it's like motherfuckers don't even watch video. Even though I wasn't around for all those old fights, guess what, y'all? We can watch them still, man. God damn, I can type the shit up and watch the shit in my computer. The same shit that happened 30, 40 years ago, dude. However long it was, man. I can watch this shit right here on my motherfucking computer. So I'm looking at the same thing a bitch was looking at years ago. So I can put a motherfucker in my top 10, dude, that fought in the motherfucking 1950s or the 1960s and 1970s and shit. I can put them in my top 5, you know what I mean? My top 10 because, bitch, I'm watching the same motherfucking fight they watched back then, goddammit. And you know what I'm saying? This shit ridiculous, man. Motherfuckers feel like if you wasn't born back in the day, you shouldn't put motherfuckers back in the day in your top 10 or top 20 greatest of all time. That's bullshit, man. But I'm getting off the subject a little bit, man. I want to talk about this reaction to Pacquiao getting knocked out. And I'm here to tell y'all, man, slow that shit down, y'all. I still feel like that he will give Mayweather problems, man. For real. Now, a younger Mayweather, I felt like a younger Mayweather would have went in here and pretty much handled Pacquiao pretty easily. All right, but this older Mayweather dude, I don't think so. I went back and watched this Cotto shit again, dude. Him and Cotto fight, and he just allowed Cotto to just get off a lot in that fight, man. Even though Cotto was missing a lot of shots, but he was allowing Cotto to get off. That's the biggest thing. He was allowing Cotto to get off in that fight. So if he fights Pacquiao, and don't forget in that fight with Cotto, y'all, Mayweather in the 8th round lost that 8th round. He lost that 8th round pretty fucking big. And that was like the biggest round. He barely lose round. I can't remember a time where he lost a round that one-sided, dude. That 8th round. You know what I mean? Now Cotto wasn't beating his ass, just you know what I mean, just beating his ass all. But Cotto was hitting his ass all through that round and won that round pretty decisively. But the reason why I say Pacquiao would give Mayweather problems, dude, even after the knockout, y'all. A lot of y'all saying that because Pacquiao got knocked out, that means he's nowhere in the nearest Floyd Mayweather class, and you know what I mean? Floyd will just beat the shit out of him. That goes to show y'all that, you know what I mean, Pacquiao can't beat Floyd. I'm telling y'all, slow down. That does not mean that. Let's go back. Let me educate y'all real quick. Let's go back and look at Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, and Joe Frazier. Muhammad Ali fought Joe Frazier the first time. What happened? It was a good ass fight, and some of y'all probably not even y'all probably not. A lot of y'all motherfuckers probably never even seen that fight, man, and that's just sad to me. If you haven't, you need to go back and look at that goddamn fight. That was a good ass fight, goddammit. But like I said, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and George Foreman. Joe Frazier beat Muhammad Ali, right? And then he fought George Foreman. What happened? George Foreman knocked Joe Frazier ass out. And then what happened with Muhammad Ali? Everybody thought George Foreman gonna beat Muhammad Ali ass, and Muhammad Ali knocked George Foreman ass out. So that's how shit is in boxing, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean just because this guy beat this other guy oh, he can't beat this other guy. It doesn't mean that, man. Y'all need to calm that shit down, man. For real. Mayweather went in there and handled Marquez's ass. You know what I'm saying? Handled him pretty easily, dude. You know what I mean? And Pacquiao just had from day one problems with Marquez. Just can't really seem to figure out Marquez, man. He just can't figure that motherfucker out for some reason, dog. So who knows, man? Mayweather may get in here, dog. I'm telling y'all, man. And if they do fight, dude, he may get in here and beat Mayweather, dude. For real. In my eyes, dude, it has gotten probably he has a better chance in my eyes right now to beat Mayweather than he did 2-3 years ago. Cause about 4 years ago, whatever, it would have been a wrap, man. Floyd was just too quick on his feet and all that there, man. But I just see if he fight Pacquiao, dude, and a lot of people saying it may not happen, but it may. But we just got to sit back and see, all right? But if they do fight, man, I think Floyd is going to give Pacquiao, let me go back and say it again, Floyd is going to allow Pacquiao to get off. A faster guy, a stronger guy than Cotto was. And I think that's probably going to wear Mayweather down a lot, dude, in that motherfucking fight, man. I'm starting to look at this shit, though. I'm starting to think, I don't know, dude. I'm not being fooled by that goddamn knockout that Marquez gave him, dude. Because Marquez was willing to counterpunch and sit there and take a punch from Pacquiao. Floyd is not going to be willing to just sit there and take a punch. He's going to try to move and cover up, goddammit, and wait for the perfect time to hit Pacquiao ass. And that's why I say, dude, it's going to be a lot tougher for goddamn Mayweather, dude. Because he ain't going to have that mentality Marquez had. Marquez like, fuck this shit, goddamn. I don't give a fuck, bitch. As soon as you throw that left hand, bitch, I'm coming in with that right. I'm counting that shit. What? Bring it. Floyd ain't going to have that kind of mentality, dude. Floyd going to come into that fight like, man, hell no. Pacquiao go to throwing and shit, and Mayweather going to be covering up and moving and sliding his head and just allowing Pacquiao to get off. And y'all seen in the Cotto fights, a lot of them punches was landing. Pacquiao, a faster guy, stronger guy than Cotto is. Some of those punches going to land. We already seen Shane Mosley hurt his ass before, man. You know what I'm saying? He was almost knocked out by Shane. Y'all forget that. He was almost knocked out by Shane. I know y'all saying almost don't mean shit, but still, almost. So he is a vulnerable guy, man. He's an older fighter, dog. Floyd is not the same fighter he was 4 years ago. Even 3 years ago, in my eyes, dude. He has slowed down a lot. Mainly his legs, to me, dude. I look at him, he don't really use his legs as much, man. If he was to use his legs, dude, and fight Pacquiao, to me, it'd be a pretty much one-sided fight. It'll probably be something similar to like Marquez's fight, dude. You know what I'm saying? With Pacquiao getting hit a lot more because he's going to give Mayweather a lot more time to counter him. Now, if they ever fight, that depending on how that fight goes, it's going to depend on how Mayweather fights him. If Mayweather goes into that fight, fighting him, allowing Pacquiao to get off on him, it's going to be a long night for Floyd. But if Floyd have the mentality to say, nah, I'm going to do the same thing Marquez did. I'm a faster fighter than Marquez. I'm stronger than Marquez. I'm going to do the same thing he did. Every time you fucking throw, I'm going to sit there and counter your ass. So if that shit happen, man, that shit'll be a landslide for Floyd, but I don't think it's going to happen. Floyd, finna be, he 34, 35, finna be 35 this year or some shit like that. But, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better go back and check that shit out, goddammit. That shit don't necessarily mean that just because Pacquiao got knocked out, dude, Floyd gonna get in here and whoop Pacquiao ass, dog. Slow that shit down. That's not the way boxing is. Boxing doesn't work that way, y'all. Trust me on that. History tells us that. Go back and look at your history. Like I said, for those of you that are not familiar with these guys, those 3 guys that I named, you should be familiar with them. If you sitting up here leaving all these comments and saying all this crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers should know George Foreman, Joe Frazier, and Muhammad Ali. Go back and look at that shit, though. I'm looking at the same thing with Pacquiao, Marquez, and Floyd Mayweather. Almost same scenario, y'all. Think about it. I'm just giving y'all something to think about for 2013, man, to start the New Year's off. You feel me? This your boy CB26, and I'm out.